Hi, good day. My name is Ivor Winston Gilkes Jr. I'm a disabled veteran. I'm a 100% disabled veteran. I have back issues along with other issues, but my back is primarily the main reason why I am not able to work. Now, I've always worked for everything that I ever acquired. Never tried to beg for anything. I grew up on welfare, so I never wanted to be on welfare. So I work for everything that I have. Um, I'm appealing to anybody, anyone who can help me to gain some sort of legal advice or legal aid or justice to the fact that I was scammed. I was scammed by someone that I knew, by three people, two individuals that I knew for more than 20 years of my life. They're named Karen Perez and her father, Willie Perez. They call him Willie. They live in West Palm Beach, Florida. And their neighbor, Ben Shiraz. They scammed me for $50,000. I couldn't work I worked until I couldn't work anymore. I had surgery in 2010 by the VA, which was a laminectomy surgery in the lower section L4, L5, S1 region of my back. Maybe about 2 months after the surgery, I was good. 3 months, 6 months. I moved back home to Antigua in 2012 because I needed family support and a change in atmosphere because the constant running up and down commuting to work in the US was killing my back. I basically went and moved down here after my vehicle lawsuit was finished. And when my vehicle lawsuit was finished, I basically asked Karen to hold a certain amount of money for me because trying to get money down here to Antigua from the US through the banking system is very, very hard. You get your money frozen, accounts be frozen, and questions are asked constantly when I'm not money laundering or anything. She put the money, a certain portion of money, under her twins' name, Abe and Isaiah. I came back up to the States. I worked in 2013, 2014 at the VA, Athens VA clinic. I basically was a medical service assistant. Within the time in the VA, I had a case with the VA, an appeal case pertaining to my back and my condition, stating that my condition was getting worse. When I came back to work in 2013, I didn't even last much. I only lasted 1 year, basically. I could not drive to work at times. I had to call out numerous amount of times. I just couldn't hold up. The VA awarded me $121,000 in my appeals because I proved everything, that my back was messed up and my condition was hindering me from living a normal life and continuing work. I notified Karen. I told Karen that I was moving back home again and I had a better opportunity for myself. I told her about my VA award, and her suggestion to me was, I told her about my VA award and I informed her, I was worried that I needed a supplemental income. Her suggestion to me was, you should invest in the loan investment that my father and Ben does. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, you can. That's why he gets all his Mustangs, how he gets his brand new Mustangs, his Mustang, high performance Mustangs. That's how he gets them. So I thought it was something that beneficial for me, and I really thought that she was looking out for me because we've known each other for more than 20 years. I call her sis, she called me bro, and for more than 20 years since we've been going to junior high and high school, we've known each other. I know her family. I've been so loyal to her family and respectful to her family. Her mother and father address me as son. Anybody that comes by the house in Florida, they address me as son. And knowing that I never had a father figure in my life because my father was a Purple Heart veteran who basically lost his mind to Vietnam and the whole war situation. My mother neglected me when I was young. I didn't have nobody. Everything that I worked at, I've been working for since I was 11 years old, living in America, all the way to a grown man that my back couldn't basically hold up anymore. And she knew all this, and they basically took advantage of that situation, knowing all this, and knowing that I trusted them with everything, knowing that I trusted her primarily, but even more I showed respect to her father and her mother, and I basically had admiration to her father, thinking that he was a real man, a real father figure that, honest and to his word. And for them to basically scam me of $50,000, I'm really at wit's end. I've contacted the FTC, I've contacted the SEC, I've contacted the FBI, I contacted West Palm Beach Sheriff Department, I've contacted Florida State Attorney General's office, I've contacted media outlets, and everyone has turned their back on me. Everyone that basically, never. Either they responded by saying, "Oh, I need to contact the next entity." Florida Attorney General's office told me how I need to contact the FTC. The FTC told me that I need to contact the FBI. Everyone's turned their back on me. I'm at a point that I might as well go and try to get revenge for myself. I've been a law-abiding citizen. I've never done anybody wrong. Never broke any law. Traffic violations, that's it. And I pay my tickets. And now I'm pleading, I'm begging for help from any law enforcement entity, and I provided information. I provided, detailed records of communication between Karen and myself. I've even provided audio showing that she even had additional funds of mine. Besides the $50,000, she had $32,138 of mine on the account in her youngest son named Elias. And I have recording where her and I arguing, where I'm stating that, I want my money. You living a good life over in West Palm Beach. You living in air conditioning, where my home is not even all the way built. I had barrels in my house that had rodents running around my house. It's only recently that I had my barrels removed out of the house and I was able to clean my house. But my house is not even finished. As you can see right in the back, you see on the wall right there, that's concrete. My house is not even fully painted as yet because of what they did to me. I don't eat most of the time. I only eat one meal a day. 1 meal a day I eat, while they live in lavish good life off of my money. And the VA, everybody that I appeal to, nobody's willing to help me. But I promise you, any which way anyhow, if I end up in the news because I gain revenge for myself, I handle it on my own, I want the world to know that I put myself out. I put myself out there to appeal to the law enforcement entity. Every single one I tried to appeal to, and I basically gave them information. I gave them, WhatsApp communication between her and I, pertaining to the investments. I have the SunTrust accounts where the deposits were being made. 2 deposits were being made. One for $300 for the $30,000 I invested, and $200 for the $20,000 I invested. That was payments for the so-called investments that I thought I invested in, and no one is willing to help me. I appeal to the public. I appeal to the public because at the end of the day, if I end up in the news, everybody know why. Thank you very much.